Hey everyone, welcome back. Are you ready to torch the menopausal weight gain? Are you ready to ignite fat loss once and for all? I thought it'd be fun to share some success stories of my clients that are in my 4-week metabolic mastery program. It's basically 4 sessions that you get to learn all about how to structure your diet, your lifestyle, supplements, and lose the weight for good. Lose it once and for all, because this becomes a lifestyle. It's 100% customized to you. I mean, you can't lose. Well, you do lose, but you gain awareness, you gain confidence. We go beyond nutrition. We look into how you're sleeping, how your hormones are functioning or not functioning, and we get that, dialed in. We kind of uncover precisely, or at least that's the goal. We uncover precisely what's going on with you in particularly. I mean, are you eating too little? Are you not getting, are you doing things wrong that you have no idea are wrong? And are you getting in your own way as far as your success goes? I know you're looking for answers, and I want to just help unlock some of the tricky things so that you can really gain traction, get momentum, and get rolling down the road to fat loss success. I want you to feel good. I've got lots of information on my new and improved website. Check that out. My name's Connie Rutledge. I'm a fat loss specialist. I'm a functional diagnostic nutritionist. I'm here to provide understanding, help you gain control of your menopausal body. Stop struggling and enjoy success once and for all. I know you're here for the fat loss. And once we get kind of dialed into losing that fat for good, it's time to focus on longevity, optimization, experiencing your best life as a menopausal woman and beyond. So this week, working with a couple of you, Carol was in her 2nd week. So she had her Jumpstart Session and got busy with her, understanding how much to eat. She needed to definitely increase her protein intake. She got her supplements in. Since she was only getting about 60 grams of protein most days, I knew that was way under budget. And so she increased her protein the first couple days to about 75 grams, felt pretty good. Didn't feel like she could increase the protein anymore because she was feeling too full. So she added in 10 of the optimal AMINO essential amino acid tablets, increasing her protein by another 30 grams. And voila, she felt amazing. She had no cravings, and she's down 3 pounds this week. So obviously, she's doing a lot of changes. She cut out most grains. She was really focusing on vegetables instead of the grains and cut out all processed foods. She wasn't eating any seed oils. So she didn't eat at restaurants last week and felt extremely, really good in her body. She was sleeping better. She had a really sunny outlook. She might have had a few days in the beginning where she felt a little frumpy and sluggish as her body was kind of adjusting. I think she complained that she had a little bit of constipation in the beginning, but now that's worked itself out. I think she's on day 13. And let me tell you, it's worth the effort. She's excited. She knows that this becomes a lifestyle, and she's not, feeling hungry. She's not feeling deprived. And that's how it usually works. And then I had a check-in with Rachel. Now, Rachel's done my 4-week mastery class. I think she did it last year. And she's had a few ups and downs, just like all of us through the last year. I think it's been 13 months since we talked. And she went back and forth. I think she had to check in maybe 4 times during the year just to get some momentum and maybe accountability, because that's what I find when you kind of lose your mojo and you're not quite, really sure what, or you're just not feeling committed. It's really good to schedule a half-hour check-in for accountability, like a booster shot, just to remind yourself and get some coaching, get some support. Well, you know what? Rachel's down 33 pounds in a year and a month. She carried extra weight for all these years. It took her a long time to get 33 pounds up. Can you imagine feeling 33 pounds lighter in your body? Commit to yourself. There's so many tools. And I'm not even counting my clientele that are doing the microdosing GLP-1 program, using the peptides to reboot and to enjoy clarity, enjoy the reduction of food noise, the cravings are gone, getting the reduction in inflammation. Those are things that, total game changers. If that doesn't seem like it's for you, then we can shift into some different modalities for support. I want to introduce, I've talked about appetite suppressants, maybe some oral peptides that you can use. There's a newer, to me, product called Ignite Plus by Healthgevity. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so similar to the control product that I have talked about in the past. The companies are coming out with these beautiful blends, these supplements that are going to give you a nice metabolic boost. This newer to me product called Ignite Plus has a scientific backed formula to reduce your appetite. It reduces actual visceral fat. So after 12 weeks, your BMI and your body weight and your actual visceral fat will decrease. Obviously you have to do all the things. These weight loss and metabolic boosters, they don't work by themselves. You have to do the diet. You have to do the exercise. You have to do the lifestyle. But when you can take a supplement to increase thermogenesis, to increase your metabolism, you win. They also help with glucose control and insulin sensitivity. I know you've heard of insulin resistance. The InnoSlim and GlucoVantage trademark supplements that are incorporated into Ignite Plus are game changers to help with metabolic freedom. And then the real game changer is the DNF10. It's a peptide to reduce your cravings. It reduces after about, a couple weeks of use. It doesn't work right off the bat in everybody, but the DNF10 peptide will make it easier for you to manage your hunger and your cravings. The typical response is once you start to regulate the hormones ghrelin and leptin, the reports say the average reduction in caloric intake is about 600 calories a day. Think of what that would do if you tend to overeat, if that's your issue. Now, if you're an undereater, we've got other problems. But if you have habit control and you have cravings and you just can't stay away from the sugar, this is going to significantly increase your chances of success. Why not give a 1 to 2 month trial period of a product like Ignite Plus by Healthgevity And you can find that information on this video or go to my website, ConnieRutledge.com, and look at the link I have provided. I also have a discount code, so you can enjoy that. And it might be worth your efforts and worth your money to give that a try if you've never tried anything like that before. The other supplement that I have talked about in the past is called Control, and that's by Infinuel. And it's about the same type of supplement formulation. It has all of the metabolic boosters, has the appetite control peptides, the berberine type, which really lowers your blood sugar and supports the metabolism in a way that maybe you just don't have access to. You can find the Control supplement in my Fullscript account. They're about the same price. I think the Control maybe is about $10 less. And I mean, try them both. The serving size is 3 capsules a day. Some of you will do great with taking 3 first thing in the morning or mid-morning. Some of you will need 3 twice a day. Everybody's a little bit different in how your body responds. Give it a chance. Give it some time and do all the things. I mean, you have to eat right. These aren't magical, very different or somewhat different than the GLP-1s, which definitely are injectable. They're very different in how the body uses them. The shelf life is different. But if you're curious about the GLP-1 microdosing program, just get in touch with me and we can get started and I can help explain it just a little bit deeper. So how can you be a little bit more successful in your fat loss journey? First of all, you got to make a commitment to yourself. And maybe you step out on a ledge and buy a 4-week metabolic mastery program working with me. If not, then you make a commitment to yourself and you start being really, really picky about your choices. Aim for 100 grams of protein every single day. If you can't get that 100 grams of protein in by eating, maybe you're eating all animal proteins, maybe you're using protein powders, take pencil to paper and get a clear idea of how much protein that you're getting every single day. If you can't quite get 100 grams of protein, or you can't even get close, then consider doing the Optimal Amino essential amino acid supplements and, make it happen. See what happens over 3 weeks using a higher protein, lower carbohydrate, no nonsense diet.
And I want to share today a very delicious and satisfying snack. Now, I don't snack, and as a menopausal woman, you probably shouldn't snack either. But when we're eating our food in feeding windows, we can kind of schedule that quote-unquote snack at the end of our feeding window to really round out and increase protein so that we get all of our daily requirements for fat loss, for longevity, for muscle sparing, and really enjoy a healthy, delicious sweet treat. I haven't shared too much lately about Equip Prime Protein, but it is the beef isolate protein. Today I'm doing Greek yogurt, but if you're dairy-free for a bit, you can do coconut yogurt, unflavored, and it'll give you the same outcome. And today we're going to be adding some organic peanut butter. This is a very small portion. You can eat it just the way that I'm going to prepare it, kind of mix together and just eat it with a spoon. But I'm going to put it in my Ninja Creamy, and have peanut butter ice cream. Of course, you can do this with all kinds of flavors. You can make it, strawberry. You can make it vanilla, make it chocolate. There's so many different ways to do this. And I'm excited to remind you, because if you've watched me before, you've seen this. But we're going to take, I'm going to go ahead and make it in my creamy container, and if you don't have a creamy container, use whatever you have. But I'm going to take about, let me show you, I've got organic full fat Greek yogurt. I'm going to take maybe 1/3 of a cup. Let me show you this way. Okay, I've got about maybe 1/3. If you're, depends on how much you need, but 1/3 of a cup of the Greek yogurt. I've got peanut butter protein powder. This is a chocolate. They've got unflavored. There's all kinds of flavors here. We're going to take about a scoop, and this is pretty sweet. If you don't love sweet, and maybe you're not a big fan of stevia, maybe you want to do the unflavored and sweeten it yourself, or do half and half, and I do that occasionally. But a full fat Greek yogurt, a scoop of my protein powder, and then I'm going to take about a tablespoon, depending on how much fat my body needs. I'm going to scoop out about a tablespoon, and I'm eyeballing it. But if you're having trouble with fat loss, if you're not getting your macros dialed in, then you want to make sure that you're being super diligent about portion. Because when I looked at studies, it's people underreport their intake, meaning this might be a little bit more than a tablespoon. I'm okay with that. But if you're not sure and you're like at the upper limits of your calorie and fat grams portion for the day, or not sure, please make sure that you're measuring. Get this in here. Now, the nut butter is you can use any nut butter here. I just like peanut butter occasionally. Make sure that you are getting enough fat and enough protein and counting the carbohydrates. So we're going to whip this together. This is high fat. This is high protein. This is low carb. This would be considered keto. All right, so here we are. It's pretty darn creamy. I'm going to taste it. It is sweet and peanut buttery and creamy and super, super decadent tasting. Now, I'm going to freeze this. You could go ahead and eat it as is, but tomorrow I'm going to enjoy this high protein ice cream from My Creamy. You'll tick the boxes for your macros, and fat loss will be yours.
When you feel successful, when your body kind of starts to let go of some of the extra fat that you know isn't healthy, that's going to give you momentum. It's going to make you feel like $1,000,000. It's going to give you more energy. I know each of you has a unique situation in what you're dealing with physically. And if you're not feeling confident, if you're struggling, I want you to get clarity. Having your recipe for success is key to being successful. This should not be a daily struggle. Yes, you're going to have to work at it every single day, because I do. That said, I know what works for me. I know what my body needs to thrive. I need good sleep. I need to get my exercise. I need to think right. I need to prepare and plan ahead. I need to fast the appropriate amount of hours to give my body a break. I need to supplement my body with nutrients that I can't get through diet alone. We as menopausal women need to do a lot of things to maintain longevity, to maintain energy reserves. I'm here to support you every step of the way. Come for the fat loss, stay for the longevity. I've got lots to share. We all deserve to feel good in our body, especially after menopause. During menopause, before menopause, perimenopause, wherever you are in your journey. If you're struggling, reach out. I've got a free discovery call. I've got lots of information on my new and improved website. Check that out. And I hope you'll join me. If not, I know you're here on YouTube and I'm so grateful. You are unique and so is your metabolism. Let's make sure we maximize your efforts to thrive and live in a body that feels amazing. I hope this was helpful. Press the like button and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.